Madison. How are you?
I'm good. So let's start off. This is y'all's first headlining tour, and like I think almost all the shows sold out. Like, how do y'all feel about that? And did y'all
Well,
expect it?
I'll tell you one thing. Every show's been sold out. Yeah, and it's really exciting. We had no idea this was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shows sold out really quick, and we're just like really excited to know that all the hard work that we've done in the last year and a half of touring nonstop has really paid off and given us a really successful headlining tour.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's called the Really, Really Ridiculously Good Looking Tour.
Great.
For those who don't know, yeah. Where did the name come from?
Well, it's a quote from the movie Zoolander, as we all know. We're all big fans of that film. And it was tossed up between two. Gabe came up with that one, and we toured with Cartel last year this time. And they needed a name for that tour, and I was like, how about the tour for kids who don't know how to read good? Which is another quote from the movie Zoolander. And then when it came around to our tour, I was like, let's use it. And Gabe was like, that's great. But then he started thinking of other Zoolander quotes, and they came up with the really, really ridiculously good-looking tour.
It
And here we
fits.
are. Yeah, it does.
Yes, with all.
Do you think
band.
we're really, really ridiculously good-looking?
Yes.
Very.
Well, thank you.
Yes, of course.
The hair does it all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I just woke up too. Crazy, right?
Mhm.
I'm just playing.
So how
Okay.
did you all? So what do you like most about the bands you're training?
Everybody's really pumped. Like, it's the Cab's first real tour. We're the Kings have been on tour, but they've never done a really long tour. Is that thing working still? For the record,
For now.
this camera's died like 3 times. We the Kings are just like pumped. You know, they're just like, yeah, like we're on tour. This is sweet. Who's frogging? And you know, Metro Station's the same way. They just want to play. They just want to tour. They're just everybody's having a really good time. It's really harmonious. The Cab's really excited to be on like their first tour. Like everybody's really grateful and like it's just all good spirits all around.
So how was it working with Patrick on the
It was awesome, dude. It was so much fun. He's like so talented, you know, and it was cool because like we would come up with ideas, and how you doing, brother? We'd come up with ideas, and like, you know, we would exchange external hard drives with him. So it was like this big science project of just like trading gear every night. Like he would work on stuff on his bus, we'd work on stuff on our bus, trade information, and then work on each other's stuff, and like come up with ideas and just like share a bunch of ideas basically through laptops and external hard drives. It's really fun.
Cool. And you've got Travis on here as well from Gym Class Heroes. Do you ever find
Of
it
course.
difficult sometimes to work with friends?
No. Well, you know, Travis like comes into the studio and he's like, "What's up? You don't got my bottle of tequila? You don't got my rider here?" We're like, "Travis, man, I thought we were." I'm sorry, you guys mind we're doing an interview real quick? I'm sorry. It's okay. That was awesome. Have I ever done that?
Yes.
I've never done that before in my life.
Good job.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm not really a jerk. So anyways, it was awesome working with Travis. He's really, really chill about everything. And he's like, I remember we actually showed him the demos that we did when we did our world tour, and we met up to do Decadence Festival in Paris. We're like, Travis, bro, you gotta hear this song. Dude, this song's hot, son. He's like, yo, what's this? He's like, damn, son, Kitty's got soul. I'm like, yeah, bro. He's like, I gotta do a rap. So here it is. So he was equally stoked to help us out.
Okay. Are there any other artistic mediums that inspire you besides music, like art or
Of course.
literature?
Well, I mean, I went to culinary school.
Oh,
In West
wow.
Palm Beach, Florida. And to me,
Nice.
food is definitely art. And that was like one of my most favorite things about cooking is like making a great presentation out of food and how many neat things you can come up with and ideas and colorful, like, you know, foods and sauces and stuff and flavors and everything is just like amazing to me. So art for me is like in food completely. And that's another big outlet for myself.
Cool. Do you feel that being Artist of the Week on MTV has affected your fan base at all?
It has definitely affected our fan base in a couple different aspects. Like, it's, you know, our fan base has grown because of it. That's one obvious one. Our core fan base that has been following us from the start has definitely gotten upset with us. You know, they're like, you guys are on MTV. You guys are gonna be huge now, like Fall Out Boy. You guys are gonna be totally different people. I don't want to see that happen. I want the Cobras that I know and love, and like, you know, we can hang out with you guys after you play and all this and that. And we're like, yo, we're not any different. Yeah, like I mean, I don't even get MTV at my house, so I didn't even get to watch any of this stuff. I saw like, you know,
It
clips
looks
of
really
on
good.
YouTube. Yeah, it seemed pretty cool. Like, I went to Gabe's house and caught one of them. It was awesome. But you know, we did this tour, especially, you know, like maybe we could have booked bigger venues. We actually don't know that. But you know, judging by how fast a lot of the venues sold out, we probably could have. But we were just like, we don't really care, dude. We want to book like small venues, low ticket prices, get all our core fans out that have seen us and supported us in the last year and a half, and just like trying to just stay as real as we can with our fans. So.
Did you all come up with the skits yourselves, or was it like working with the MTV?
We worked with MTV people because they're like, you know, I mean, a lot of production went into this. This is probably like, out of all the video shoots and stuff we've done, you know, this was like crazy professional, like real catering and like tons of production. There's more production people than there were for like anything else. We're like, wow, this is legit. So, you know, they probably spent a lot of money on it, so they wanted to actually, you know, come up with their own ideas. They were like, we know you guys have a good sense of humor, like, let's work with you guys. Here's our ideas, feel free to elaborate on them. So the whole thing was actually really freeform. Like, they'd be like, okay, we want to do this skit. We're like, you know, Gabe's kind of a little crazy from being in the house, a little stir crazy, and he loses a goldfish that he doesn't have. Go, and that's it. So it's like, we were just kind of, it was all really freeform action.
Okay, so after this tour, y'all have Bamboozle in Jersey, and then Give It a Name in Sheffield. Are you a fan of the big festivals?
Yeah, I think they're really fun. I had only been to one festival concert in my life before we actually played any festival that we did overseas. I went to Lollapalooza in 1994, and then I swore I would never go to another one again because they're like hot, expensive. It's like $12 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
At least Lollapalooza was back then. I don't know how it is now. And it kind of sucks. Like, I almost died in the mosh because I was really little too. I mean, I was like, I don't know, 14, 15 years old. I went to go see Metallica. They were like my favorite band at the time. And they headlined that night, and I was like up against the boards getting crushed, and the guy had to pull me over, and I was like, no. And I was like, all the way in the back afterwards. I was like, shit, that sucks so bad. But yeah, it's really cool. I mean, we got to do a bunch of festivals overseas, and like being our first time overseas, we had like an interesting reaction from some countries, like because we've never been there before. Half the people never even heard of us, you know. But in the UK, we did really well.